Students, till now we have done that any alteration of a substance from its original shape, size and state is known as a change. Now we will do certain activities, we will study these activities to understand what are reversible and irreversible changes. So in today's topic we are going to learn about reversible and irreversible changes. As you can see in this activity, there is given a balloon and a girl is blowing air in this balloon. When we blow air in the balloon, after some time it expands in size, and when we release the air it again regains its shape. So from this activity we come to know that this is not a permanent change, it is a temporary change which can be reversed. Similarly, in this activity there is making of a toy aeroplane from a piece of paper. We can make a toy aeroplane from a piece of paper and after folding, but when we unfold the aeroplane it again changes to original paper. So this change can also be reversed. There is only change in the shape of the paper, but this is not a permanent change, so we can say that this change can also be reversed. Now in this activity we have made a dough, and when we make a dough, after that we roll it and then we can make a chapati from this dough ball. Now again, after rolling, chapati can again be changed into a ball of dough. So what type of change is it? Only there is change in shape and size of the substance, but this is not a permanent change. We can again change the products to the reactant. So we can say this is also a reversible change. Now in activity 4, in activity 1 we have blown air into the balloon, and when it expands in size, after that if we prick a needle in the balloon, what happens? Definitely it will burst, and after bursting can you regain the same balloon and you can blow the air in it? No. So what type of change it is? This is a permanent change which cannot be reversed, so we can say it is a irreversible change. In this activity we have to make a aeroplane, toy aeroplane, after cutting the paper. Here we are cutting the paper, we are changing the shape and size of the paper, but we cannot get back the original paper, so we can say this is also a permanent change which cannot be reversed. So this is also irreversible change. In this activity, as we have make a dough of flour, after that when we bake the chapati from the dough on a tawa, then again the baked chapati cannot be rolled into a dough, so now it has become a permanent change which cannot be reversed. So there are lots of examples in everyday life. Some of them can be reversed and some of them cannot be reversed. So on the basis of it we can divide the changes into two categories: reversible change and irreversible change. Firstly I will tell you about the reversible change. The changes which can be reversed means which can be undone, or in which the products can again convert into reactants, are called reversible changes. For example, conversion of ice into water by heating, and that of water into ice on cooling, these are the reversible change. Similarly, glowing of an electric bulb is reversible change. Similarly, stretching of a rubber band, if you are stretching a rubber band and you release the force, again the rubber band regains its shape. So stretching of rubber band is also a reversible change. Plowing a field is reversible change. So all these pictures are showing the reversible changes. Here ice is melting in water, and we can again convert water into ice after freezing, so this is a reversible change. Here you can see when we again freeze the water, it converts into ice. So melting of ice is a reversible change in which we can regain the same reactants again. Now what are irreversible changes? Second type of changes are irreversible changes. Those changes which cannot be reversed, means which cannot be undone, are called irreversible changes. For example, here you can see if we are making omelette or we, if we are boiling the egg, it cannot be reversed back, we cannot get the original egg. Similarly, burning of paper, burning of wood are irreversible changes, we cannot get back the paper or wood. Aging of living beings is irreversible, if we become old we can't change into the child again. Change of milk into curd is irreversible change, we cannot get back milk from the curd. Even growth of plants and animals is irreversible. Rusting of iron is also irreversible. So there are loads of reversible and irreversible changes in our everyday life. So we can conclude that a reversible change is a temporary change which can be reversed. On the other hand, irreversible change is a permanent change which cannot be reversed. In reversible change, we can get back the original state of the substance, but in irreversible change we cannot get back the original state of the substance. So in this way, you can learn reversible and irreversible changes. Thank you.